Hi, I'm Keith Kern, and I'm running for the 73rd District for the Wisconsin State Assembly. Growing up in Superior, my parents taught me the importance of hard work and supporting your community. Those values have served me well as a small business owner and a member of the City Council. Families and businesses here are struggling with the new challenges that we face. That's why we need new ideas and a fresh perspective to help us move forward. It's time for a change. We need strong, effective leadership working for us in Madison. I'm focusing my campaign on ensuring that the unique needs of northern Wisconsin are met. We send a lot of money down to Madison, and it's about time that some of that money comes back. I'll make sure that the state and government spend your dollars wisely, and that schools and roads get the funding and support they need. The decisions they make need to make sense up here, and I'm not alone in believing that we do not have Madison's attention at the moment. I participated in visits to Madison to bring our ideas forward, and sitting here looking at our list of priorities, I'd be hard-pressed to find anything where we can be happy with what our current representation has been able to get done. I'm a cancer survivor, and I understand healthcare industry from a patient's perspective. I want everyone, whether in Superior or more rural areas, to have access to high quality and affordable healthcare. I decided to run because during the pandemic and shutdown, I watched my life savings evaporate, and I helped my friends and neighbors make hundreds and hundreds of calls to the unemployment system that wasn't there for them in their time of need. When times got tough, we watched our current leadership fumble the ball time and time again. We need expertise like mine to get the state back on track. I've held leadership positions on the Superior City Council, including president and co-chair of the Finance Committee. I'm a small business owner. I know budgets, and I will stick to them. I'm always open to new ideas and fresh perspectives. Even though I'm running as a Republican, I've received endorsements and support from all over the political spectrum, including our 5-time incumbent sheriff of Douglas County, a Democrat. People know that I just want to find solutions no matter what letter it is behind my name. I'll make it my goal to be the hardest working representative Madison has ever seen. I have a lot going on, but I make sure that I get the job done. My wife Emily and I were married last October, and we adopted a dog this spring. Right now, in addition to my family life, serving on the city council, and running my business and campaigning for assembly, I have a lot of other responsibilities. I'm also the Tavern League president for Douglas County and the 8th District Director covering much of northern Wisconsin. I've been racing for 20 years. You may have seen me on the track this season as well. Finally, I'm building a house in Billings Park because northern Wisconsin is my home, and you will not find anyone more committed to the success than me. I think the 73rd District deserves a stronger voice and a new advocate in the Capitol. I pledge to be honest, hardworking, use common sense, and be responsive to their needs. The people of 73rd District know it. They want to turn to Kern and send a fresh face to Madison to get our area thriving.
The incumbent in Wisconsin District 73 is Nick Milroy of Superior.
Hello, my name is Nick Milroy, and I am running for re-election to Wisconsin's 73rd Assembly District in the Wisconsin State Legislature. I was born and raised in northern Wisconsin, and I've always called northern Wisconsin home. My parents were educators and small business owners, and from an early age, they taught me the value of hard work and the importance of giving back to your community. That's why I decided to run for the Wisconsin State Assembly. I'm very honored to serve the people, and my number one goal has always been to try to provide opportunities for people to live, work, and play in one of the most beautiful parts of the state. I want the same thing for my kids that my parents wanted for me and that I want for every kid. And that's for them to have opportunities to live here and raise families here. I married my high school sweetheart, and we're raising 3 kids on a gravel road out in the countryside, and we have a great life. I want to make sure everybody else has the same opportunities that I've had. That's what I will always work for. We need to make sure that we're getting our fair share from Madison. Too often, northern Wisconsin is neglected by the politicians from the big cities in Wisconsin. We need a strong voice that's going to stand up for working people's for working people in the Wisconsin legislature and fight to make sure that we get our fair share. I know that it's more difficult to provide the same level of services in rural areas as it is in metropolitan areas. I live in a rural area. We like it here, but we need to make sure that our kids aren't being left behind. That's why I will fight for every dollar that we can get for rural schools, for access to healthcare for people from rural areas, and not only healthcare, but one of the most critical things that we need access to is mental health care here in northern Wisconsin. And I have a proven track record of fighting for not only healthcare and education, but for the working people of northern Wisconsin. And I hope to be able to continue to do that. Right now, we are facing two major issues that need to be addressed. The most immediate of which is the response to the coronavirus epidemic. Unfortunately, there's been a national disaster when it comes to the response for coronavirus. There are over 200,000 people that have lost their lives because of the lack of leadership from the top down in Washington, D.C. We need people that are going to take this issue seriously. They are going to listen to public health experts, and they are going to trust science. When I graduated from high school, I joined the military. I served overseas. I was in the Persian Gulf. When I came home, I went to the University of Wisconsin-Superior on the GI Bill. I studied biology and worked as a fisheries biologist for many years before running for elective office. I have a scientific background. I'm the only member of the Wisconsin legislature that is a scientist, and I think we need more people that think like a scientist and less like a politician. It's so important that we recognize that not any one party has all of the answers. We need to work together across the aisle to deliver results for the people of Wisconsin. That is what I have done. That is what I will continue to do. I want to fight for our kids. I want to fight for our seniors, and I want to fight to make sure that we are getting our fair share from Madison. I would appreciate your vote, and I thank you for listening.